Yeah, you should be good enough.
Alright, we are witnessing grand finals. With Captain of John's coming in from the loser side, Jaw coming in from the winner side. And what was clearly some sick prank designed to knock me out early. And Jaw not dropping a game thus far on his path, whereas it has been a tumultuous run for Captain of John's, losing first to King Richard in winners, and dropping a game to Fub, but managed to pry back his championship run from me and King Richard and Airy. And now the classic Siwoo Grand Finals, just with the L on the wrong side. This is about what you'd expect from both players at this point. 150, as you said, 150 almost. The F tilt is going to kill. We'll see Captain John shaking off those nerves. Doesn't get hit by the up smash. And back aired off stage. And just barely clipped by that fair. Able to take the stock. And the back air train has begun. 26%, keeping it even. Big downer, puts him off stage. Nice parry. So far, Jaw really exploiting the nerves the Captain of John's must be feeling after that big upset loss to King Richard. But I mean, this scoreboard doesn't have pictures. If he wins the whole tournament, it's like it never happened. 106. And these two really love taking turns, just kind of having control of the matchup. Unfortunately, Captain of John's is going to have the easier time finding the kills, as evidenced by what we've seen so far. Landing with down air and is going to get punished for the whiff grab afterwards. Got him in the ledge as they finally managed to connect with the back air. I don't know if Jaw meant to fully let that fair rip and just kill and just dropped it, or if he was trying to do what he did last time and send him plummeting down. Didn't work either way. Up throw isn't going to kill here, but it is going to come close. 178, you can imagine most Pikachu's random kill stuff is online, like the ledge trump back air is going to take it. 23%, not a massive lead. And most of the times when these sets have played out, there has been the fact that that Captain John's has bracket of reset to fall back on. That is not true this time. This time it is Jaw with that option to fall back on. Gotta imagine Jaw doesn't want to take it there. But I wonder if he will be playing a little bit differently, knowing that for once, he's not the one on the back foot. Nice fairs off stage. And a big F smash is going to catch it. Jaw still undefeated in this tournament. 2 games away, potentially, from a clean sweep of the entire bracket.
What are you guys? Not feeling Battlefield.
I didn't even see that there was Yakuza music. I would have picked that. I was pretty sure though. I saw it like Demon's Pledge. I'm like, I think that's Kuze's theme. But I had earbuds in, so I couldn't tell. And about how do you expect this game to start off so far? Nice down air from Jaw. Isn't going to get the spike that he wanted, unfortunately. But now the footsies have begun. CaptainOfJohns doing an excellent job of just slipping through the Pikachu. Goes for the footstool up the out of shield. I don't know if he missed the footstool or what that was. Probably about that just didn't connect properly. Yeah, trying to read jumps off ledge with those back airs, but still managed to keeping him in the corner. Throwing him off stage. Going for the nair, but gonna lose a stock for that decision. And gonna get punished for the back air. CaptainOfJohns has been a little bit of a fiend for that wolf up smash today. It's paying off here, but it wasn't earlier. Back there, keeping him off stage. Up tilt, or up air. Along the edge guard. There's a forward air, doesn't quite clip it. It gets up air for just a little bit extra damage, but it does give CaptainOfJohns the stage control. Now he's being ledge trapped, took 20% from that decision. Doesn't. I was expecting a roll there, so I looked like Jaw was as well. Bear not quite gonna kill. Goes for the ledge trump backer once again, gets dash tech for his troubles, and now struggling to make it back to the ledge. And another up smash. Once again, the footstool. This time, though, John not able to punish it properly. 134%. 145%. This is still very even, but Wolf with Rage is a very scary thing. Doesn't get spiked by the side B, but is clipped by it a little bit. Up throw probably won't kill here. Oh yeah, definitely wouldn't because he pummeled too much. And they're dancing around each other. But as usual in these scramble situations, it is ultimately CaptainOfJohns that comes out on top. 37, 49% now. Just not able to find this kill is Jaw. Even with that drop down fair that manages to avoid getting back air, still not able to kill. F-Till also not able to find the kill. 196. This is a very angry Wolf. 200%. Gets the T-Jolt, doesn't get the follow-up. You can see the fear in his eyes. Finally gets the grab. Up throw will take it. 86%. Definitely percent you don't want to be at against Wolf. There is cheese opportunity. And given what we just saw with that last stock, that's got to be what Jaw's looking for. I would not recommend trying to slowly claw this lead back. I say that, 43%. Down air, nice. Stays off stage, 70%. Not fair, 81%. I mean, this lead has been basically clawed back. Pikachu off stage. That blaster's so good at just interrupting recoveries. They're up ledge again. 138, 96. Neither quite gonna die to just about anything, but a lot of things that will kill here. Just barely avoids getting hit with that side B. And is it gonna kill? It is. Jaw one game away from a clean sweep of this entire bracket. It's on auto update, isn't it? God damn it.
Yeah, probably.
It's always on auto update.
Fucking God. So it would be hilarious. Something free stock. No, I'm starting today, I think. I don't know. If it does start turning around, it's not. It's not. It's not. But sure.
All right, potentially the last game of the tournament. Jaw 3 stocks away from completing a clean sweep of the entire bracket. But he didn't beat me, though. We'll call that the finals. This might be the earliest we've ever had a tournament end. Although I think maybe that's because Fish was like, we're going to DQ everybody from the side bracket if they don't show up on time. But that big back here says, we're going to game 4, bare minimum. But just not quite enough to actually take the stock. But you can feel the murderous intent. Nice parry. And gets the kill off it. CaptainOfJohns usually reflects those or air dodges. So, Jaw has stopped going for them, so just letting it rip sometimes is the correct decision. It gets a back air to interrupt the up smash. He's going to die to that one, though. 49%. I mean, we saw him claw it back from, like, nearly a full stock deficit. And they're just down tilting. I mean, I know that these two like to play footsies, but this is ridiculous. Wasn't able to punish that quick attack back to ledge. Only about a 20% lead. But if Jaw can keep finding these nair down smash kills that really have been evading him in a lot of their matches before today. Oh, just barely misses the platform. CaptainOfJohns is able to get the side B. The Pikachu down air just doesn't even exist. And we're suffering quite a barrage of punishment. 51% does catch the empty landing. 51%. Their positions are swapped. But once again, I mean, John made a much bigger comeback. Well, not much, but 40% larger comeback the previous game. And with things like noops and bear chains and be able to fair wolf off stage, this absolutely could be the last stock of the game. Last stock of the day. But 102, Jaw just not finding a way in. CaptainOfJohns playing a little bit more defensive than usual. The hold forward man is pressing a different direction. 55%, still not a ton compared to the 133 that Jaw is at. And dash attack. Jaw bleeds today.
I've been...
But now without the music counterpick, CaptainOfJohns is fucked.
I've $15. Okay.
Also, hi CaptainOfJohns' dad. Are you enjoying the house? He's watching. We know he is.
Well, no, you're just running errands.
No, he's watching. I guarantee it. He's in the middle of Hagen. Hey, we don't have Hagen here. He's in the middle of Fred Meyer. He's got a cart full of roast chicken, and he's watching on his phone. All right. CaptainOfJohns needs to pull out the same game plan in this game and in the next one if he has any chance of bringing this whole set back. Town and City, an interesting choice. Definitely a stage that benefits both of them. We're going to see... I mean, CaptainOfJohns has been killing with up smash a lot today against Jaw. So maybe this is clearly favors the Pikachu. But then again, we have seen a lot of back airs and stuff that have just barely not killed. And that up tilt, I don't think that up tilt kills on any stage, but it's nice to have that reassurance that up smash barely avoided. And even though it's town, that back throw is not going to kill across the entire stage. 60% to 120. Not an ideal position for Jaw to be in. But, I mean, at ledge, maybe Nair down smash kills here with Rage on town. Another back throw. Also not going to kill. For those quick attacks, really saving him from getting ledge trapped. Nice fair. And gets the big bear. Doesn't quite kill. CaptainOfJohns able to snag ledge, not get hit by that F smash. Big dash tag, not going to kill. Probably would have killed if it wasn't town. And this back throw probably will kill, yep. CaptainOfJohns looking like he's about to SD, but doesn't. And there is, that's Nair up smash, but still a kill confirm, even on this stage. 3%, absolutely nothing. 31%, maybe a bit more something. But if we're keep seeing those back airs, it's nothing. Alright. Whiffs the follow-up. Oh, just barely punished for that aggressive option on stage. Oh, grab trading with the up B. 80%. And another up smash. Once again, not killing it. This is town. Using that platform. But that dash attack just really powers through everything. The up air at 144. Josh at 69%. Which is the nice percent, as we all know. 71%, never mind. Goes for the Nair, doesn't get the conversion that he wants, but able to send him off stage. Reading a really hard rollout. And he doesn't get the down air. I thought he was going to go for it. And Jaw in the same position he found himself in last game. Down almost to full stock. Just not able to find these kills against a very aggressive Wolf. 114. Pharaoh probably kill. Not here, but off stage. Dash attack might have killed on another stage, but that fair will kill. 65%. Not the largest deficit in the world. And we've seen Jaw pull these back, but we've also seen him not pull these back. 100, yeah, 122. Down tilt, 130. Jaw needs a huge opening, and I don't know if Pikachu jabs is what he wants. F tilt almost dies to it, and the 2-frame F tilt is going to bring us to a game 5. Not only does Jaw bleed, he appears to be injured. Okay. You want to know if the bracket gets reset? Okay. Alright, game 5 with a potential whole other 5 games on the line. Jaw desperately, I imagine, wants to close this out. Doesn't want Captain of Johns to start feeling himself again. He wants the Captain of Johns that threw to King Richard. And it appears we're not getting him. 69% though. Percent that can do no wrong. Just barely gets those conversions. Reads the roll with the F smash. The reckless side B back to stage, but only an up air punished for it. And that fair into F smash almost worked. Wolf Blaster just a little bit faster. Nice tomahawk, sends him off stage. Isn't really able to do a ton with Captain John off stage though. Wolf just being able to jump and press those big buttons of his. Pikachu not really getting anything off it, but is getting that ledge trump back air. I think for the first time since game 3, really in the lead against Captain of Johns, in the game where it matters the most. Big back throw isn't going to kill. Going deep, getting to stage back for free. Nice turnaround grab from Captain of Johns. 152 unanswered. Back throw probably going to kill here. Yep, and I mean, he had quite a lead, and Captain of Johns just eviscerated it. 14% now. Is he finding these a little bit too late, though, when it would have been better to capitalize on it? But 50% unanswered is nothing to sneeze at, but then 57% unanswered. Well, they both racked up their the prerequisite presents. Gets the back air. Unfortunately, Captain John still has a jump, and that F smash isn't going to cover the recovery. A big down smash, and that is the oh no, we're going to a bracket reset look that Jaw just gave. Not out of it yet. Still got options to take the stock, and it's not looking good. Almost a full stock lead. We saw him bring this back in game 2. If he can take this wolf stock really quickly, then give himself some more breathing room, but just not giving himself any breathing room with that back air. And we have a bracket reset. Who here wants to go to game 10? Thank you. Oops, that was supposed to be the other way. Excuse me, these are spicy tacos. Ugh. I'm gonna be hiccuping the rest of my commentary, I guess. Alright, roughly 80% on each of them. I mean, this is where we saw Captain of Johns with that 2 stock. At one point, it is just a stage, and it's a neutral stage. But you've got to imagine that after losing the chance to clutch out a clean 3-0, Jaw has to be feeling a little bit on the back foot. %109%. But with all the stage control and knowing how to avoid getting nared, it's going to be hard for Captain of Johns to lose his stock. Jumps into the fair, is going to live though. Doesn't get hit with the back air. Goes for presumably a blaster and accidentally throws himself into the gaping maw below. That might just be the momentum swing that Jaw needs. 4 back airs. Up tilt, up air. Use the spot dodge. Wolf F smash is just so active. Once again, not quite a full stock lead. But not a position you want to be in. Gives up the grab. CaptainOfJohns not able to really follow up the grab. I think this is an awkward percent for both characters. Almost a full stock lead for CaptainOfJohns at this point. And does get it. 82% for for Jaw. 0% for CaptainOfJohns. Reads a get neutral, get up with the down smash. And now not only is Jaw mentally on the back foot, but he is behind, truly behind for the first time today. Just opting to run it back on the same stage. And I think Jaw is trying to play a little bit too aggressively. There were several times where he was like waiting out an option. You see what CaptainOfJohns would do, like read an air dodge or something. And he was just able to just swing at him and take advantage. I think he's trying to play around that by just throwing out hitboxes where it may not be like super safe, but just in like preempting CaptainOfJohns to press buttons. But Wolf's buttons are just better in most instances. 66 to 122. Back throw, not going to kill, but 140%. %, not kill percent just yet, but if he can hold on to this stock, he could retake the lead. 98%. 155% and they're not going to kill. Up smash isn't going to connect, but not going to be able to punish it. Going to grab the wrong way. Back throw, not going to kill across the entire stage. 118 to 112, big dash attack. Up air. Gets the nair, but isn't able to convert. And that's going to be a stock for CaptainOfJohns. And now we find ourselves in this position once again where CaptainOfJohns getting that early percent that these characters are really good at getting while Jaw is struggling to just get this kill. He is going to get the 4 air, but it's just not quite enough percent. Big dash tag also not just barely not going to kill, sending across basically the entire stage. F tilt 174. And I mean, CaptainOfJohns isn't landing. I was going to say he's not landing quite as much percent as he usually does in this, but with that conversion at 63%, he grabbed. CaptainOfJohns just completely in Jaw's head right now. Big back air, 180%. Yeah, when you're in that position where you're just so hungry for the kill, you're getting punished by Wolf up smash. It's hard to pull yourself out of that funk that you find yourself in. Down basically a stock and a half. There absolutely could be some Pikachu cheese, but we have seen from all these sets they've played, CaptainOfJohns very good at dealing with the cheese that you would expect to plague his character. That being said, Jaw is playing incredibly tight right now. Brought it back to just like a singular stock deficit. You can see fishing for that nair. Yeah, I mean, he's lucky it didn't spike. Yeah. And as much as Jaws clawed it back, once again, just not able to find the kills. F tilt punishing the hold on ledge. CaptainOfJohns one game away from ending this whole kit and caboodle. But we did see him make the reverse 3-0. That's what Jaw has to do now if he wants to walk home with #1 place. Briefly tapping into the Judge power, you can see Jaw not only really desperate, but now really confident. He has everything he needs now, deep within him. Of course, we won't see the true power of the Judge come out until game time, until like it's absolutely like the most critical, important moment. So don't look away, viewers. I don't know if we have any viewers currently. Alright, isn't gonna get hit by that down smash. Keeping it close. 79 to 88. The real question is, you know, this is game 8. What is Jaw thinking about how am I gonna find these kills? Because CaptainOfJohns is gonna find kills like that. Yes, the Nair isn't able to get the falling Nair that would convert. But 123. Big up smash. I think that might have just been a brief glimpse of the Judge's power. Up air, down air. Up air, down air. That's an interesting... I mean, if it works, it works. Waits for the get up option, isn't able to punish in time though. But for the first time this set, Jaw in the lead percentage wise. Big F smash. But once again, just gonna high side B over it. Really, I really thought that was gonna get the ledge trump. But just not able to get it in time. But 118%. Gets the Nair. Bad hit of up smash, unfortunately, for Jaw. Gets through the Wolf ledge trapping. 92, though. Still, I mean, we've seen CaptainOfJohns kill at these percents a lot more than we've seen Jaw. I can't talk. Point is that these percents might as well be even, and just barely whiffs the back air to CaptainOfJohns. Looks like he went a little too low, but is able to make it back. Up throw, not quite going to kill here. Oh, it is! I stand corrected. I guess I underestimated Pikachu's rage. And now you've got two thoughts if you're Jaw. How do I build up percent while staying alive? And how do I find that kill? And that's a puzzle that he needs to solve. If not only to win the set, but to take a game in the bracket reset. And does hold on to the stock just barely. But get up attack on shield is going to get you F tilted. 40%. I imagine Jaw would have liked more, but what are you going to do? Gets those jabs at ledge. And the Nair. But he's looking for the kill. And if he can't find it, CaptainOfJohns is going to bring this game back. It's just that little up air. Not, I mean, if he had like, you know, a wolf back air or something, then those really risky high side Bs would be a huge mistake, but he doesn't. And CaptainOfJohns is bringing it back. Up throw, not quite gonna kill. Oh yeah, it doesn't even bother. Goes for down throw. Is tech chase read? Nope. 156. That is, ladies and gentlemen, the judge. Quick, get the judge. Activate the judge.
I think the judge didn't even start with. They about to
Game 4. 1 win away from either going to a game 10 in this set, or from CaptainOfJohns saying, King Richard who? So far, Jaw, apologies. It sounds like there may have been a murder outside. I think Fish might have had too much to drink. $103, Jaw just finding these openings, finding these conversions that he wasn't finding. The question, of course, can he find the kill? And I suppose if CaptainOfJohns hands him the kill, he will be able to find it. 77% though. That's absolutely back air percent. Alright, this is where you don't want to be. Gets past the forward smash with a roll. Jaw going to try and build up as much extra credit as he can. Doesn't overcommit and get up smash. Good choice. Avoids that that dash attack. Ooh, I mean, doesn't beat it out, but also doesn't die for it. So, net positive. I mean, he's already built up 50%. This is more than he usually gets with the stock leads. But not ready to tech the down B. Still 53%. If Jaw can keep up this momentum, that'll absolutely be huge. And with no jump, CaptainOfJohns just gives up the stock. He's had 2 gimme kills thus far with the up B whiff by CaptainOfJohns and a nice edge guard. I don't think Jaw can count on either of those two coming up again. But he needs to find the kill somehow. He's got a whole extra stock to do it. So maybe this is just you play the game safe, you don't die, you take as many true conversions as you can get until eventually you're like F-tilt kills. He was going for that back air. I don't think that would have killed, but it would have been good. And still alive from the up smash. And if you're CaptainOfJohns, truly worst case scenario, you have another game to fall back on. But you know, like I've said, if Jaw can't find the kill, and if CaptainOfJohns can, we've seen several games where he's absolutely clawed it back from what looked like an unwinnable position. And that blaster, really good in this matchup. Not the best in every matchup, but big jab, 127, and not. I just realized Pikachu at 174. That back throw is absolutely going to kill. 127 now. Jaw has basically a full stock just to find a kill. And CaptainOfJohns has to do everything he can to not give it to him. That was an interesting interaction. And Jaw playing it slow, wanted to go to a game 10. You saw him do the little Jaw pop-off thing. Wanted the dash check, but Blaster going to say no. And Jaw right now not having a great answer on how do I get in. Especially against that Blaster. Dash attack, though, is going to take us to a game 10. Somehow the judge has not left him yet.
Yeah, the consequences.
And this, of course, is what we all expected.
It's not insane.
No, let's hit the climax. Josh's favorite song. Sorry, could you do that again, but a little higher so camera catches it this time? Okay. Game 10. We'll see if the adaptations that led Jaw to have such a massive lead in that last game still come into play, or if CaptainOfJohns completes another tournament win despite losing to King Richard in winners' quarters. Not looking great for Jaw thus far. 30 seconds in and only 2 hits found. That Nair just so active, such a big button to just throw out in this matchup. And you just have to respect it. But of course then there's the alternative is you could just get tomahawked. Doesn't go for the attempted ledge trump back air. Get the roll read, and not going to kill even though it's Town & City. And now it's Jaw who's at the ledge. Ooh, that footstool, the Phantom Footstool, I think was the only thing that kept him from getting back aired there. And does get the air dodge read. 138 and the FL dies. 2 stocks left in the tournament for Jaw. Can he make them count? Gets the up smash, but it's not enough. Does get the grab. But 150, not able to find the kill yet. And poked by the little tail. Game 10. And the forward air going to take it 23% on Jaw. The platforms are gone, bringing us to long FD, which, as we all know, is where Pikachu likes to play. But, I mean, you know, 4 Pikachu bears or 1 singular wolf conversion. They all do the same damage. 39% to 82. On Town & City. And an up air. CaptainOfJohns has brought Jaw to his last stock of the tournament. One way or another, it all ends here. 58% on CaptainOfJohns. Got him at the ledge. Pikachu jabs. Probably not going to be the move to seal this fate of this wolf, though. Alright, 87% unanswered. Gets the Nair, doesn't get any follow-up off it though. Oh, and that's the floodgates are open. Now the wolf combos have begun. 104%. 30 to 34%. Nice tomahawk up back throw. Up throw probably wouldn't have killed. Gets that up air, but once again that up air just absolutely not gonna kill, but is gonna get clipped by the forward air. 34%. But it looks like CaptainOfJohns is starting to wake up. 77%. I was gonna say almost unanswered, but it has been answered a little bit. Goes for the down air. Absolutely trying to get the cheese. Another down air. You see Captain or John not happy with the down.
Hey, that's what he's doing.